you just got to be strong, and like I said, strong-minded, I'm trying to say, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, so I'm trying to say, and physically, so it's like, these type of things that matter, and at the end of the day, it's like, you got to adapt to your environment, I'm trying to say, like, I was raised.
Because, like, I grew up in Melbourne, so, like, to kind of see how some of these guys ended up, like, it's just very interesting. You know what I mean? It's due to circumstances or whatever. Like, I'm not going to get into whatever politics, but like, just to be from the outside looking in, to see them as like youths, to how their story progress.
Yeah.
It's just like it's very interesting, But
yeah, when we were introduced to Bucks and Boogs, they were like, what, 17 or something like that? They were hella young, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Do you sense any sort of incoming criticism regarding you interviewing an individual who on camera was caught doing a heinous crime?
Not more criticism that I'm usually used to dealing with. Like, he wouldn't be the person who has the most heinous crimes on the record that I've interviewed from behind bars. Like, I've interviewed Mark Moore, aka Presidente. He was like known as Toronto's first like hip hop serial killer, right? Because he, caught he was convicted for 4 bodies that it was within a month or like 2-month span.
But those viewers or commenters that'll say, "Oh, Friday, you shouldn't give this type of person a platform. This is the reason why the culture is X, Y, Z."
Yeah.
Because obviously you're thinking about, from a journalistic or YouTube perspective. But when you hear that, what do you think?
I also think about it from the perspective of, I have a hip hop platform that I'm putting together like the whole scene, like all of the pieces of the scene that you could look at later on and be like, we had the Cardinal officials to the mans them who took penitentiary chances and are actually in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at it as a glorification. I look at it as like, this is a teachable moment. Like, I'm talking to somebody who's not going to be seeing road for a long time or ever, like a Heartless G, Tyshawn Riley. Like, I've spoken to a lot of people who are doing life, and I think the viewer should learn from that. Like, yo, I never want to be putting myself in a situation where like I could be facing that kind of time, rather than saying, why are you putting these kind of people on the screen?
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? And if they have a problem with me putting it on the screen, then don't watch. Because I'll find those people putting a paragraph in the comments, but they won't put a paragraph under the comments of something when we're talking about somebody who didn't kill somebody or allegedly kill somebody.
We love hip hop.